welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us today. We are here today to discuss how an IWFM qualification delivered via IWFM Direct can benefit you in your career and also benefit your team. I'm joined today by two of the people on screen that you'll be able to see. So we're just going to introduce ourselves so you know who we are. So I'm Emma Bellingham. I'm the Head of Training and Qualifications here at IWFM.
My name's Julia Lees and I'm the Centre Coordinator.
Hi, my name's Alice and I am the Training Coordinator at IWFM.
So welcome everybody. We've just got some slides to take you through today to introduce IWFM and also talk through what qualifications and how qualifications delivered through IWFM Direct can help you and benefit you in your career. So firstly, I just want to talk about IWFM as an organisation. So we're four things within our purpose. So we're a thought leader, and that means that we develop primary research to continually expand understanding of facilities management, ensuring that it is applied and has impact through practical guidance and support. So we utilise our convening power to bring together key stakeholders to solve some of the biggest challenges facing the facilities management community, and to ensure it is recognised for the contribution it brings to economic, social and environmental performance. We're also a membership body, so IWFM has a worldwide membership community of around 12,000 people. And through our membership levels, we assess and recognise the competence of facilities management professionals at each stage of their career journey, providing both confidence and credibility to both individuals and employers alike. We're also a standard setter. So IWFM sets the professional standards and qualification requirements for facilities management professionals. And our professional standards define the competencies that are necessary to be a competent facilities management practitioner at all career levels. And that's forming a global competence model for the profession. These standards form the basis of what is the world's most extensive FM professional development pathway, from entry level through to senior strategic roles, which provides qualifications, training, professional membership and CPD to help all levels and businesses excel in facilities management. And last but certainly not least, we're a business enabler. So we work in partnership with some of the largest organisations in the world to help them define their understand their current future maturity on facilities management and build their facilities management strategy, which then helps build the capability and competence to then deliver it consistently across the global operations. I'm just going to move it on to the next slide, which is going to tell you a bit more about what we're going to discuss today. So today we're going to go through and give an introduction to IWFM qualifications delivered via IWFM Direct, look at the advantages of studying via our online learning platform, how to choose the right qualification and choose the right qualification for you in your career. We're going to look a little bit at the learning management system, and then at the end there's going to be a Q&A session. So if you do have any questions, please pop them in the chat and we will answer all of the questions that you have.
Thanks, Emma. So to begin, we just wanted to give a little introduction to IWFM qualifications delivered via IWFM Direct. So our IWFM qualifications are internationally recognised and provide a world-leading framework for professional development in workplace and facilities management. All of our IWFM qualifications are regulated by Ofqual. So for anyone that didn't know, Ofqual regulate qualifications, examinations and assessments in England. So each of our units within our qualifications has their own assessment, and each of these assessments are then regulated by Ofqual. Our IWFM qualifications are aligned to our IWFM membership grades, and this is to allow us to create the clearest pathway for our customers throughout their career and their FM journey. And in addition to that, all of our qualifications include a 1-year free IWFM membership, and the membership allows our customers to have access to a lot of exclusive content on our website, which includes things like webinars, guidance notes, good practice guides, and different things like that. And additionally, our IWFM Direct deliver IWFM qualifications online through our learning management system, which is new and was launched in November of last year. So we also wanted to give you a little bit of background on the professional standards framework that we have. So the graphic that you can see on the side is a compact visualization of our professional standards framework. And the full thing is available on our website for you to look at as well. So our professional standards underpin the workplace and facilities management profession. And they were created in consultation with industry stakeholders, experts, and professional standards writers. The standards can be used to benchmark skills, knowledge, and competence for all those working at all levels in the FM profession. So our professional standards align with our qualifications and our membership, and this is to inform our professionals on how to achieve the next step in their FM career. So with that being said, these standards form the basis of what is the world's most extensive FM professional development pathway. And it goes all the way from entry level through to senior strategic roles. It provides qualifications, training, professional membership, and CPD to help all individuals and businesses excel in facilities management.
Okay, so I just want to talk through this graphic on this slide. So IWFM Direct deliver IWFM qualifications, and we deliver the level 2, 3 and 4 qualifications. And as Alice has already mentioned, anybody completing a qualification gets access to 1 year's free membership. And upon completion of that qualification, will then has the opportunity to upgrade into the full membership grades. So anybody who's looking to complete a level 2 qualification would normally be at that kind of supervisory level, and that once you've completed that would put you in at an associate membership grade, which is kind of like the lower band of the associate membership. Then moving on to the level 3. So if you are in a supervisory role, then you would normally do a level 3 qualification, and that would mean that once you've completed that qualification, you would be eligible for the higher band of associate membership that's mapped into the level 3 grade. And then the final qualification that IWFM Direct deliver is the level 4 in facilities management. Now that is mapped into our membership, into our member level grade, which is normally around that manager level. So if you are a manager, then we would advise that you would look at completing a level 4 in facilities management, and that is mapped through into the member grade. So upon completion, you will be able to upgrade to the member grade. And just to talk through really the advantages of studying an IWFM qualification via IWFM Direct. So we've kind of put these into 3 boxes. So the first one is around flexibility. So learners have up to 2 years to complete an IWFM qualification delivered through IWFM Direct. So you have a 2-year registration period, which means that you have up to 2 years to work through the learning content, complete the assessments, and then go through the appropriate moderation and external verification processes to ensure that you can reach your certificate. Tutors are on hand to support you throughout your qualification, so you can gain access to tutors through the learning management system, and you can work at your own pace and choose the optional units that suit your career path. So we're going to talk a little later on around the different options available to you in terms of qualifications, but also how you can then tailor that to suit your own personal development goals, and also maybe the work that you're doing within your organisation at the time as well. In terms of accessibility, so qualifications are delivered through the learning management system. They can be accessed anywhere, anytime, which means that you can access on a phone or a tablet, and also through a laptop. And all qualifications are competitively priced through IWFM Direct. In terms of industry recognition, so IWFM qualifications are designed to support your career and build your earning potential. The qualifications are internationally recognised and they are aligned to the IWFM membership grade. So as you've seen from the last slide, you can see how there's those clear connections to the membership grades. So you can enter at the appropriate grade and gain that extra recognition in the job market.
Thank you, Emma. I'm going to be talking you through choosing the right qualification today. Okay, so as Emma mentioned in the last slide, there are different options for you to pick, so you can really tailor the qualification to suit your own needs. Another important aspect of this is to ensure you're choosing the right level that suits your needs too. So it's not just about suiting your development, about where you want to be, about where you are at the present at the same time. So there's a few different aspects that you may want to consider when you're picking your qualification. So which level will match your key responsibilities? Whereabouts are you in facilities management at the moment? What do you think will be most beneficial for you going forward as well? Are there any specific skills that you want to upskill yourself? Any gaps that you want to fill in your knowledge at the moment that you feel that learning that knowledge, will help you adapt and get that promotion that you want or go up in the ladder? How much time you have to commit as well. That's another important aspect on there. In the next slide, we'll talk about the learner guided learning hours for you. You also need to consider what's going to fit in best with your lifestyle and your work commitments too. So where do you want to be next in your career? That's also another element to consider as well, and what you want to achieve going forward. It's always nice to tailor your qualification that sit inside your personal development plan as well. So these are all aspects that you possibly want to consider when you're choosing the level of qualification that you're going for. When choosing the qualification, you've got to think of as well, what's in it for you? Now, down the side here, you can see many different aspects which should benefit you from completing the qualification. For example, it puts you in a better place for your career progression. It shows your employer that you've demonstrated a commitment for professional development too, which in turn builds your capabilities and overall as an overview, and that in turn helps build earning potential for you as well. And of course, you achieve an international recognised qualification in the workplace of facilities management. Which we find a lot of learners, this also helps improve their confidence and enhances their credibility in the workplace too. You will be acquiring knowledge and skills that align with your workplace facilities management and professional standards. And this influences your strategic decisions in your organisation, which will also add value to your client relationships too going forward. Now, I touched upon this slightly in the last slide, sorry. So when you're choosing the right qualification, you kind of want to look at where you are in facilities management now as well. So if you're new to facilities management, level 2 will obviously be a good place for you to start. This will provide an introduction and an overview for you. As we discussed the credits now, a level 2 certificate is 13 credits. We'll go into what this means in the next slide in a little bit more detail for you. If you're already kind of at a supervisory position at the moment, you may want to enter the qualification at level 3. There's 3 different levels you can choose for within the level 3. So you're looking at award, certificate or diploma. Each one of these hold different credit values. So the award is 11 credits, the certificate is 28, and the diploma is 48. The management level, you're probably looking at level 4 to be the best suited for you. The award here is 12 credits, the certificate is 24, and the diploma is 48. As I said, in the next slide, we talk about what the credits mean in a little bit more detail to you as well.
Just to add there as well, just to give a bit more context around award, certificate and diploma and what that means. So they're linked to the number of credits that you need to complete. But an award gives a succinct overview of the basic skills and knowledge needed at this level, so a level 3 or a level 4. A certificate provides you with more comprehensive coverage of the subject, and the diploma provides the full package of skills and knowledge and understanding it at the appropriate level that you're working at. So it is actually, the level is the same, but the size of the qualification, meaning how many units you do, changes.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, so in regards to the credits, for example, on here, 1 credit equals approximately 10 guided learning hours. So when you're picking whether you choose an award, certificate or diploma, obviously take that into consideration about the hours that you have available to study, and just so that it's going to be manageable for you as well. So breaking down these qualifications so it makes a little bit more sense on there. So these are some examples for you. The level 3 certificate in facilities management, as we said, is 28 credits required on there. 4 of these units are mandatory, which makes up 21 credits for you. Then you will have to pick the units which suits you better. This is where the flexibility of the qualification comes in. You can adapt it to your own personal developmental needs. So you will choose on here another 7 credits. So you will get to choose 2 optional units from a choice of 12 different units. There's 12 different subject matters for you to choose from on here. So it really enhances like the ability to be adaptable for you. 2 of our most popular units that people pick are 3.05 and the 3.06, sorry. 3.05, health and safety responsibilities in facilities management. This holds 5 credits for you. So there's your 5 credits added. And the 3.06 is project management within facilities management operations. That's also a very popular unit that people choose, and that adds a further 5 credits. So right there, you would made your qualification. The level 4 diploma is 48 credits required, 5 of which are mandatory units. Now that makes up your 29 credits. So you would choose the optional 19 credits. Again, like the last one, you get to choose from 19 optional credits here, 19 optional units, sorry, instead of the 12 on this one. Down the side, if you can see on the slide, these are some of our most popular units that people pick. So we've got the 4.06, which is understanding risk management and facilities management. That holds 6 credits for you. The 4.07, which is understanding financial management and facilities management, which is the 6 credits. The 4.15 is managing customer service and facilities management, which is 4 credits. I'm going back on myself. The 4.19 is understanding sustainability and environmental issues and impact on facilities management, which is 3 credits. And by choosing these credits, that will make up the credits for you for the qualification. We do have all these details for you in the Learner Handbook. So when you start the course, the Learner Handbook will be provided for you, and it will have a list of all the different options you have to choose from and their credit values. So it's quite simple for you to go through each one and decide at the beginning which one you think will better suit you going forward for your, like we said before, for your own developmental plan and for what you want to achieve from the qualification as well. I can see there's a few questions in the chat from that one. I thought there might be around the credits. So I hope when you start looking at them and everything, it does make a little bit more sense.
Thanks, Gillian. So lastly, we just wanted to give you a bit more information about the IWFM Learning Management System. So as I mentioned in one of the previous slides, we launched it in November 2023. And the aim of the new LMS was to improve the learner experience across qualifications delivered through IWFM Direct. So a few of the ways that we were able to do this was by enabling cohort registration and delivery. It also allows learners access anytime, anywhere. So as well as being able to access on their laptops or computers, you can also access the system on your phone or your iPad or any device that you have really, to really ensure that you can have your learning on the go. In addition to this, you can receive your assessor feedback through the system itself. So this negates the need for any additional systems or platforms to go alongside it. You receive a notification that holds your assessor feedback, and you can click through to it on there, making the system easy to navigate as well. And also you can see your tutor support through the system. So the system itself will highlight to you who your designated tutor is, and you can contact them through the system. We have also weaved a variety of activities, action plans, and tasks through the learning content itself. And this is to help consolidate knowledge throughout the units, and also to help learners prepare for their assessments as well. And finally, the system allows you to download the learning resources from the platform. So for example, each unit has its own reading as part of the unit, and you can download the reading. So again, you can have access to your learning content anywhere, anytime, to help you with your qualification. So that is the end of our presentation. So now we will go to the question and answer session. I can see that there is a few questions already in the chat, so I will start with those ones. But obviously, if anyone has any questions as we go through, keep on adding them to the chat and we will keep on answering them all. So I'm just going to go from top to bottom. So the first few questions that we have are about whether the slides will be shared afterwards, or if the recording will be shared afterwards as well.
I'm going to say yes. I think we can do that. So we're recording it for that reason. We'll have everybody's details who've registered. So we will be able to send the slides out via email if needed. So yes, is the short answer.
Thank you, Anne. So next we have a question from Frank Osborne. I'm going to direct this question to you, Gillian, as you went through which qualifications you should choose. So Frank said he's currently the head of property and facilities. He would like to step more into a senior operations role. So he's wondering what qualification would we advise as a possible stepping stone into a head of or a manager role in operations?
Right, thank you. I'm trying to think what the best option would be for you personally, because it really depends on your the way you want to go there. I mean, personally, I would choose a level 4 diploma if that was my position. And those have kind of wanted to advance that as well, because that would give me a good stage if I wanted to go into further education after that. Because the level 4 diploma is a good scope and it has the majority and the most overview of all aspects that you need to be taking it forward if you wanted to go into a higher level after that.
Just to add to that as well, you would be able to choose the relevant units that really focus on that kind of management and moving into that strategic level, to give you that knowledge needed to move on to those next steps. So yeah, I would agree with that and look at the level 4 diploma.
Perfect. Thank you, guys. So our next question comes from Anonymous, and they have said that they have just started their level 4 diploma with us. And they were wondering if there are any guides or advice on different areas of facilities management or industries that you can go into. They would love to know if there are maybe some other career paths that they haven't considered before, and this will help them to know which optimal units they should choose.
So I would say with that, to make use of your membership. So through the free membership that you get through completing a qualification with us, you get access to webinars, good practice guides, policy documents, and if you go into kind of the password protected area of the website, you can access all of those resources, where we've done partnerships with organisations, and there's more detailed case studies and things like that. So I would go into that area of the website and log into the website and get access to the additional resources, so that will help kind of guide you on your qualification journey, but also your membership journey.
Thank you, Emma. I will direct this one at Julian. We have another question from Anonymous saying, can we complete the modules in any order?
Yes, you can do if you wish. If you feel that there's a specific module which is more current to what you're doing at that present in workplace, so you have more examples to provide and such like, feel free, you could do that unit at that point to what suits your needs.
Perfect. Thank you,
If you
Julian.
wanted to expand on that, but yeah, you can.
Did you want to add anything, Emma?
No.
Okay. Our next question is from Jane, and she said, if you start with a certificate level, can you upgrade to a diploma level during the course, or can you do the next level at another time?
Julian, do you want to answer this one?
You can, yes. We go through a process and we work in accordance with the standards for the awarded organisation, and we can transfer your qualifications around. Obviously, there's guidance and there's different. We don't change your registration date and such like that. That all stays the same. But that is a flexibility is there for you, and once you've completed that qualification, you can actually transfer 6 credits as well to the qualification above, so you will get recognition that you've done the prior qualification as well.
I think just to add to that as well,
yeah.
When you are choosing your qualification, I suppose it's take that time to decide which level and which size of qualification is right for you. So if you are looking at a level 3, can look at like a level 3 certificate, for example, and then if you think later on down the line you might want to then do a level 4 diploma, that would be like the step that you would take, rather than going like, you wouldn't do level 3 award certificate diploma and then move to the level 4. I would advise do a level 3 certificate if you're at that supervisory level, and then once you've progressed in your career and you've practically applied the knowledge that you've learned on the qualification, then later down the line then look at a level 4 diploma. So really take that time to make sure that you are choosing the right level that's relevant for you within your circumstances.
Thank you both for that answer. So next we have a couple of questions that are around prices. So we've got one from Matt and one from John Paul, and they're both asking us to provide the costings of the different qualifications. John Paul specifically asked about the level 4 one.
Which level 4?
just as level 4.
Okay, so so our pricing is dependent on the qualification that you choose. So if you go on IWFMdirect.org.uk, all of our pricing is listed there. But they range from, so a level 2 certificate is around £650. The level 3 and level 4s from award to diploma range from £490 to £1,100 for a level 4 diploma. So they are priced at different price points depending on whether you choose that award certificate or diploma, but all of the detailed pricing is on IWFM direct.org.uk.
Thank you, Emma. Matt also asked about training locations. So I just wanted to reiterate that all of the direct qualifications are delivered online through the LMS. So there's no physical locations for any of the training or qualifications. They're all online. So let's see, we have a question from David. He is currently a facilities supervisor working just below the facilities manager. Can he go straight on to doing the level 4 diploma rather than doing the level 3, or should he do the level 3 first?
So I would say with that one, that is probably specific to your situation. So what I would do is go onto the website, so onto IWFM.org.uk, IWFMdirect.org.uk, and have a look at the learning outcomes and the units that are included in each qualification against a level 3 and a level 4. And then if you feel like you are already currently working at that level 3, or you are in between the level 3 and the level 4, I would go for the level 4. If you feel like there's still some areas within the level 3 that you think that you're not doing all the time, maybe, and you would need the extra support on and more knowledge around, then I would go for the level 3. But it would be good to do your own kind of like mapping exercise against the level 3 and the level 4 and see do a bit of a tick box of, oh, I do that all the time, do this all the time, do this all the time. And if most of it is for the level 3, yes, I'm doing that on a regular basis, then I would go for the level 4. If you're in between, and like 80 to 70% are yes, I do it all the time, I'd go for the level 4. But if you've still got some gaps within that level 3, I would go for the level 3. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you, Emma. So our next question is from Anonymous, and they are asking what are the advantages of going through IWFM Direct?
So the first one is flexibility. So you can work your way through the qualification at your own pace. You can get access to a tutor through the system. So that means that you can get pretty instant access to a tutor if you've got a question, or if you want to meet with them, you can even meet through Teams on the system. And the qualifications are obviously developed using industry experts, professional standards. So the IWFM qualifications are really kind of expert-led qualifications. They're delivered by industry experts. They're written by our awarding organisation, who work with industry experts to develop them, and obviously align directly to the professional standards and membership grades. So as an institute, IWFM are working with thought leaders and industry experts across a number of different areas and topics, and then they're ensuring that they're feeding those into the qualification, so that they're at the forefront of the qualifications.
Thank you, Emma. Okay, so the next question is from Simon, and he says, I'm currently working as a department manager, and I'm unsure if I should do level 4 or level 5 as I'm looking to prepare for the next step. So Gillian, do you have any advice you could give Simon?
As Emma said, with the other question, go and have a look on the website and see if those modules for the level 4 diploma actually resonate with what you want to do. If you can read through those and you feel as if that's what you're looking to do in the level that you're at, then that's great. The level 5 is slightly different, isn't it, Emma? The approach to that is slightly different, so it's slightly less flexible. If you want to discuss the level 5 or not, it's not something that I usually look at myself. But with the level 4, really, it gives you that flexibility, and if you feel that's something that suits in with your job and your prospects going forward, then that would be a great option for you. But with the level 5, Emma, if you wanted to just
so in terms of the level 5, so IWFM Direct deliver levels 2, 3 and 4. We don't actually deliver as a centre the level 5, but there are other centres that do deliver the level 5 qualification. So by going on the IWFM website, you'll get access to the level 5 qualification, so you'll be able to do that mapping and decide. And there's also a section on the website that shows the different centres that deliver the different qualifications, so you'll be able to see which centre does deliver the level 5 qualification and the delivery options.
There's a brochure there, isn't there? Recognised centres that has all all the different centres that provide the different qualifications for you, and the different kind of responsibilities for the qualifications too, whether they're online or whether you actually physically need to go somewhere, etc. So yeah, that's on the website.
But yeah, to answer your question, I would do that mapping exercise to understand where your knowledge and skills are at the moment, where you want to be, and just see whether you are covering all of the level 4 elements already. And then that should give you your answer of whether you go for level 4 or level 5.
Thank you, guys. So we have a question from Tony, and he's asking, are there any pre-requirements to access any of the levels, so 2, 3, and 4, such as minimum years of experience or additional qualifications or anything like that?
Do you want me to take this one, Julie?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so no, there isn't. So what we do what we really do is try and base it on your job role. So if you are working at supervisory level or looking to move up to that supervisory level, I'd go to that level 3. If you are working at a manager level, or are looking to, or a newly qualified manager, I'd look at that level 4 level. So there isn't any pre-requirements for qualifications, but it's really a decision based on your own knowledge and experience, and where you want to be in the future, and what you're aiming for from getting out of the qualification.
Thank you, guys. So we next have a question from Simon, and I believe, Gillian, you might be a good one to answer this. So he's asking if you do a qualification previously and then wish to do the next one up. So for example, the level 3 diploma, and then you want to do the level 4 diploma. Do any of your credits count towards the next level, the next qualification that you do?
They do. You can carry over 6 credits from the previous qualification. We do that mapping exercise for you. If you do it with us, that's absolutely fine. You just need to let us know you're doing the next qualification, and we've got all those details. That's not a problem. We'll transfer the 6 credits directly over for you. If you've done the qualification elsewhere, then we ask that you provide your transcript of your certificate, and I can do the mapping exercise for you, and we can see if we can transfer those 6 credits over for you in that instance. So yes, you can. So that's great.
Perfect. Thanks, Gillian. And so this is currently our last question that we have on the chat. Obviously, if anyone has any more questions, you can continue to put them in. But our last one is from Anonymous. And I feel like this might be a good one for you, Emma. They're asking if after they complete the level 4 diploma, they would get access to the member level. Is that the sort of membership level that aligns with level 4 diploma, or is it a different one?
Yeah, so the level 4 diploma aligns to that membership level. What you would need to do is upgrade that membership. So as part of our learner journey, and when you're coming to the end of that, at the end of the qualification, you will receive a call from our membership team, who will advise you on how to upgrade that membership and what you need to do, and also talk to you about future career progression and future membership progression. So as part of our learner journey, we have those kind of one-to-one calls included, where they're taking the time to ring you and have that discussion and give you that CPD support.
Thank you, Emma. So as I said, that was the last question in the Q&A. So before we move on, does anybody else have any questions? You can have them into the chat now. You just give people a minute to type.
Anybody typing on this?
I can't see if anybody's typing, but there's no questions. Oh, there is one that's...
Yeah.
Okay. It's from Matt, who previously asked about the pricing, and he said he's currently looking at the website, but he's struggling to find costs. I believe the website URL is on the next page, if I'm right, Emma.
Yes. So if you go to IWFMdirect.org.uk, there's a table with all of the, so you select the qualification, whether level 2, 3 or 4, and then there's a table with all of the units. And if you scroll to the bottom, then it's got the combinations of how many credits you need and how many units, and the pricing is in that section. So you should be able to find that there. In terms of, if you do want more information, then please visit the website for more information. You can also contact Anna Chubb, who's our sales representative, on anna.chubb@iwfm.org.uk, and she'll be able to give you some more information. If you want to just talk through different options with her, then you can do that. And also, if you do want to book onto a qualification, then because we offer the cohort registration process, our registration deadline every month is the 20th of the month. So all registrations need to be submitted and paid for, and a copy of ID submitted by the 20th of every month to ensure that you're included in that month's cohort. And then registrations are processed in that third week of the month, and then everybody's added to the system in the last week of the month. So if you are interested, then give Anna a call or look on the website for more information, and then you can book through our website as well, and make sure that all of that information is sent over to us by the 20th of the month.
Perfect. Thank you very much. We have actually had a few more questions, if you're happy to.
Yes, of course.
Back to the Q&A. So from Simon, he has asked if you would mind briefly explaining how the membership levels work again. He's applied for the member level, but he said it looks like there's 2 levels of membership, and he's just not quite sure how those align together and how that all works.
So if you've applied for the member level, then so you've done your, I'm guessing is this the person with the level 4 diploma? I'm guessing you've looking at or have done the level 4 diploma or level 4 qualification. Then you apply for if you apply for the member level, then a level 4 diploma gives you eligibility to membership, but you'd need to upgrade that membership. The best thing that I would advise is you can either email our engagement at iwfm.org.uk, or we can pass your details, because we'll have your details through the chat, and through this we can pass your details on to our membership team and get them to give you a call, and they can give you more specific information, because I wouldn't want to share information on here and give you the wrong information, but I can get one of our membership team to give you a call and help you with that.
Thank you, Emma. And one final one, I believe, for Gillian, maybe. We've got a question from Daryl, and he's asked if there is a limit to the optional units, or can you do as many or as little as you want to make up the credit requirements?
Once you get to, there is a limit to how many credits you can do. So each qualification does have an amount of mandatory units, as we discussed, and there's so much credit you can do. If you go too far above those credits, it's not valid with the awarded organisations. So you have a leeway. In our learner handbook, it does explain it a little bit more detail. So you basically have a leeway about 1 or 2 credits of the maximum credits that you can achieve in each qualification. If you go too far over this, it does penalise you. So you are best to kind of stick within the amount of credits that you want. By all means, there's loads of different options, and they're all different kind of credit values, so you can kind of pick and choose. But yeah, there is a limit to the amount of ones that you can pick on there. So, or if you feel that you wanted to do a lot more, then obviously the diploma might be more beneficial for you, where you can pick those more optional units. So take that into consideration when you're picking either the award, certificate, or diploma. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah, but there is more information in the learner handbook and on the website, so you can see the credit values on the website.
Perfect. Thanks, guys. That is all the questions in the chat at the moment.
Brilliant. So thank you everybody for joining. in answer to one of the first questions, the slides to the webinar will be uploaded onto the website, so they'll be able to be accessed on the website, so we won't need to email them out to you. And if anybody does have any further questions or thinks of anything, then please get in touch with either Anna or visit the website, and Anna can give you some more advice and guidance around the qualifications if needed. But thank you everybody for your time today.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.
Bye.